What's going on, everyone? It's Adam here from No Shelf Space, and today we are playing Mythwind. We are doing the first scenario in Mythwind. Very, very excited about this game. We've got the tray here off to the side, ready to go for anything we might need to do. Here we go. I'll just show you the tray really quickly. This got our coins, we've got our event deck, our adventure deck, all of our dice, and we have our goal for this season, which is each character, let's see if I can get this to focus, each character must go on an adventure, which shouldn't be that difficult to do if I'm thinking about it, but we've also got all of our decks. We've got our weather deck all set up here. Yeah, this is exciting stuff. This is exciting stuff. Okay. Let's, I guess let's just hop in and get going. We'll see what kind of stuff we trigger. I kind of think there's some things that are supposed to happen in the game. We're going to do this event in a little while as well. And it's going to be a lot of fun, but I think there's supposed to be some kind of tutorial, but I don't know. We're going to figure it out as we go. All right, we're going to start with the dawn phase. And the dawn phase, the first thing we're going to do is we are going to check the weather. And our weather, if it had a special effect, it would be right here, but it doesn't, so it's just rainy today. And then we check our board. Does rain in spring give us something? No, it has to be sunny in spring, and we could do this action. But now we are moving on to phase 2, which is daytime. And we're going to take our character action in the town. So we can go anywhere in the town. If we go here, we can spend coins to up any of those tracks. If we go here, we can hire workers with money, but we don't have any. If we went up here, we could adventure. And that might be actually, you know what? That's what I'm going to do. We're going to go up here and we are going to adventure. And when you go through, you'll have this manual, and you can keep this manual beside you because it'll tell you how to do everything. So for example, if we wanted to figure out how to adventure, we would go here, the adventure action, and kind of read up on what we're going to do. It says to resolve the adventure action, the player takes the first adventure card from the adventure deck that is underneath, and then they immediately cover it up with this. So there's this little cardboard card that kind of keeps those cards hidden. So we're going to do that. We're going to pull that card out, and we're going to read it and resolve it, and then we're going to remove it from the game. So we're going to take this like this. We're going to take that cover off. We're going to grab the first card out of this deck. We're going to put that back, and we're going to see what this says. All right. Here we go. If it focuses, that's great. If it doesn't, it doesn't. But here we go. On your travels, you hear a shaking in a bush. Pulling the foliage back reveals a medium-sized furry animal unlike any you've ever seen. Large hunches suggest it's fast. Small horns suggest it'll defend itself. And alert eyes suggest some intelligence. Right now, though, one of its rear legs is wounded and it needs your help. I have two options. I can mend the animal to the best of your ability, clean the wound and bandage the leg, or I can take it home because it looks delicious. One club to the head and it won't know any better. Well, we're just starting off our adventure in this brand new town, and I feel like we need to do this. But part of me thinks this is not how this is supposed to go. I feel like I'm supposed to read like an event first. But like if I'm supposed to, let me go back here. We're learning on the fly here, folks. So we're going to learn with me. I'm going to leave that there. First game setup. Create the town board. Place the stuff. We did that. Starting resources. Place the actions. Place the longhouse. Set the workers. Place event card 1 into the game tray. Create the goal deck. Choose a character. Basic concepts. Are we supposed to read event number 1 before we start the game? It just says place event card 1 into the tray. And then we go through this. It talks about workers' coins. Playing the game. Well, that's fine. I'm going to do this. We're just going to keep going. All right, so I'm going to choose option A. So we flip the card over. Option A. A nearby sprite spots your good deed, and they tell all their friends. And it has this little icon here, which, if we look at the back of our thing, not the back of that, if we look the back of the town charter, we should be able to get more information on what this icon means. It is right. Sprite die at the tower. But this one has a down arrow. And what does this mean? It says it has a sprite die with an up arrow. I think that allows you to increase your sprites by 1. Oh, right here. Increase a sprite die at the tower by 1. Well, it's already a 3, so is this card just wasted? I guess so. Yeah, okay. So increase a sprite die at the tower by 1. And it has an infinite logo. What does that mean? Infinite logo. All the blue sprite dice. Well, there's only one, so this card was incredibly useless, but we remove it from the game, I believe. I think you always remove it from the game. Okay. So that was that, but we did choose that option, so we are aligned with the sprites. So we take our character, he comes back to here, and now we can take an action matching this. And so because we were aligned with the sprites for our choice, we can do any of these 3 actions. And what I want to do is a grow action. So we can hop into our farmer book here and we can figure out how to grow a plant. So we go to the plant action. This action allows a farmer to place a crop token onto their farmland. The player takes 1 crop token from the market. Now these ones cost money and we don't have any. So we're going to take this because it's free and place it here. Now we can place these next to other things. Of course, we're not going to place, that's tended. That's not tended. So we're not going to place the tended side. So we're going to put that right down there like that. Actually, I'm going to put down here in the corner. Can be placed in any rotation. The crop must be placed in a field with the same type. So if we get more of these strawberries, we have to place them together. Okay, that's fine. So we did that. So we can go back to our main book and we're learning as we go. And we're probably going to make mistakes. And if I do make mistakes, guys, forgive me. There's a first time for everything. So we're going to make mistakes and there's nothing wrong with that. We make mistakes and we learn. Where are we going? Why am I going this way? I need to figure out, I need that little handy chart again. Where was that? Town boards, locations, playing the game. Here we go. Okay. So we've done dawn and we are now into the daytime phase. We took our adventure action and unless the card indicates otherwise, it's removed from the game. So that's gone and we're not doing that. So we've done that. Then we do our use a building. Phase 3. So return our character. We already did that. We shouldn't have returned him yet. We should have returned him after this. But phase 3, return the character. Each player takes a miniature. Each player removes all the sprites. Oh, we didn't have any workers, so we have nothing to do there. Okay. And there is a weather card, so we keep going. So that seems to be kind of it. So we took the plant action. And I'm just taking a quick peek here at this tray. And yeah, so we have a unique step here with the end of round. So we got to move these over to there. And then we'll take our bag of tiles. We'll reach in and we'll pull out another one and we'll place it there because that's resetting the crop market. Okay, I hit the board, so we fixed it. I hit the camera when I was trying to get the cat to move. All right. So we finished that, we replenished, we have this, and we draw a new weather card for the next day. And we've drawn this one right here. So it's cloudy. We don't get anything when it's cloudy, but it does have the little event icon. And you'll know that from the back of the book right here. You'll see right there, event card. So we will draw event card number 1, and we are going to give this a read. All right, there we go. A sudden crashing sound booms across the town. At the source of the commotion is a pile of wood set aside for construction that has collapsed. Trapped underneath it is a panicked-looking creator sprite. It cries out, "Oh, I was only trying to tidy up the pile." The terrified sprite is carefully freed and gives thanks before embarrassedly scurrying back into the forest. Read event card 2 immediately. And I have those handy just over here. And as you can see right there, indicates that this is, sorry, we gotta focus. Anyway, that indicates that this is event card 2. And so we'll keep reading. The creator sprite that was freed from under the woodpile returns to town. He introduces himself as Ponk and takes your group into the forest where there is a gathering of many unfamiliar sprites. You can overhear them talking about your town, occasionally in a surly tone. Once they notice your presence, however, they scatter and hide in the greenery. Ponk looks embarrassed and scurries away as well. How odd. Perhaps they got shy. Okay. So we set this one aside and we shuffle in events 3 and events number 146. So we're going to take our thing, and there is event number 3. And we're going to go all the way over here. That only goes up to 77. That's okay though. There's more. We're going to put those ones aside, and I'm just going to reach into the... Ugh, I might have to get up for this. Of course, I haven't even opened the rest of the event cards because I was like, wow, we're not going to get there until way later in the game. But, you know what? Here we are. And I need event number... oh, wait, that's not this. I need event number 100. If that's going to... There we go. 146. So we're going to go to 146. So these events, I think, are done, and we will shuffle those out of the game, or we'll find a spot to create like a discard pile for cards so that we can reset the game whenever we want. But there we go. So we have our 2 cards, and we got to close my eyes and shuffle 2 cards a bunch and then put them in the event deck. Okay. So that was just this. So now we are on to our... Sorry, I keep bumping the camera in front of me. I apologize for that. Now we are back on to our town phase. I still don't have money. And I can't afford to do a building. I feel like all of these are actually supposed to start at 1. Let me grab this and see what this says. I feel like maybe they all start at 1. Daytime. It's going to be in the setup. See, I leave this kind of stuff in, not too much. I do change things. Next to a 1. Okay, so these are all at 1. Just like that. Okay. There we go. We still don't have money. I don't know if we're supposed to start with money. The setup didn't say to. Just making sure. Crop markets. Yeah, no, it doesn't say there. And I'm just going to check this setup really quickly. Just to see, hey, are we supposed to get money? Everything goes in the 1. Blah, 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 blah. Place 1. Gather adventure cards. Shuffle and create the adventure deck. Place the weather deck. Okay. Create the gold deck. I did that. Place coins, goals. Divider. Each player chooses a character. Okay, yeah. So it doesn't say you start with coins. As an aside, we did finish this goal right here. Each character must go on 1 adventure. We went on an adventure, so we can put this little goal token on there to let us know that at the end of the season we finished. All right, back to what we're doing here, though. Let's see. I don't know here. Like, I'm just trying to figure out what we're supposed to do. Thing is, there's a lot of options. I can go here to get a skill, but I can't afford a skill yet. I can't afford workers yet. I don't have any money. Like, I got to get some farming actions done. I got to get this stuff flipped over and tended so I can harvest it to sell and get coins. Is what I need to do. But there's got to be buildings I can probably buy. But you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go on another adventure, I think. But what I'm hoping is that I get... That's risky, because if we go here, we don't know who we're going to be aligned with, so we don't know which action we can take. You know what? I'm going to go to the longhouse, and I'm going to take 1 coin. So I'm going to do that. So we took a coin, so we have some money. 2 coins, we can hire a worker, and then we can get going, right? Okay, so now we got to take a farm action. This longhouse is either or, as you can see right... Sorry, I'll show this to you really quickly. As you can see up here, we can align with either the workers or the sprites. And we are going to align with the sprites because we're going to... maybe we're going to tend instead. Maybe we're going to take that action. Yeah, we're going to tend. So we're going to turn our strawberries over. That's what we're going to do for that. That's it. We don't really have anything else to do. So we're going to move on to the dusk phase. So part of the thing we have to do is refresh the market. Now, if we didn't take anything, I don't think we refresh the market. But let's... Okay, so there's no empty slots, so we don't have to do anything. Okay, and so that is this day. We take him back for dusk. We put him back here. And we are on to day... number 3. So we're going to flip up this weather card. And we're getting a... Oh, upgrade. Build option. That's an upgrade for your building. Advanced construction queue. Oh, there's nothing in the construction queue. Was there supposed to be something in the construction queue? I'm confused by this. I must have shuffled something wrong when I started. It's not a big deal. We'll eventually recover and everything will be fine. Was I supposed to put anything in the construction queue? No. Okay. Had I put something in the construction queue, we could have upgraded it. But again, the watering doesn't do anything. It doesn't match any of the symbols up on there. So we're not getting any special actions either. Okay. So we're on to our action. And we have 1 coin. I would love more coins, but it doesn't matter who I align with because I'm going to harvest to get some money. So we're going to go back and we're going to do the adventure action again, which means we're going to take this off and we're going to pull the top card of the adventure deck. There we go. Let's see what this says. I don't know if that's going to focus, but we're going to try. Just outside town, you find 2 workers having a disagreement over 3 chickens. Both claim they belong to them. You can give all the chickens to the worker you suspect is telling the truth, or give each one of them and keep one for yourself. Ooh. I'm going to give each one and keep one for myself, so B. Neither suspected this outcome. They're not happy, but not as angry as they might have been. Oh. Okay. So, neither suspect this outcome, and they're not happy. So, it says that I need to decrease all worker dice here by 1. So, this was a 2, so we need to make it a 1. And then this goes out of the game as well. Okay. All right. Onward. Onward, onward. What are we doing? We are going to flip another weather card. No, we're not. We are going to do our action. So we picked, it was orange, it was workers. So we can take the harvest action. So we can take this off. It'll go back in our bag, but we will earn $4. So we're going to take a, actually I'm going to spend some next turn. So we're going to take 1, 2, 3, 4. So we now have $5. So we've taken that action. We don't have a skill. So we are going to go take him back. We're going to do the dusk phase. We're going to clean that up. There's nothing there. We don't have any workers to put back. We don't have a market to refresh. And so now we continue on with the very next day. Things start very slow. I think this is just how it is. Here we go. We got another building upgrade. But it is sunny, which means we can plant. So we can buy. I don't think I'm going to buy. I think I'm just going to take this one here. These beans. And I'm going to plant them. We'll plant them just down here. So we got that action because it is sunny in the weather here. And when it's sunny, we get to do the plant action. So there we go. We'll add that to the list. We got a free building upgrade again, but we don't have any buildings going. Maybe I should take a peek at the buildings. Oh, there are a lot of buildings in this game. Like a lot. And some of them have some prerequisites. Some of them do not. But I feel like trying to figure out what we should build. I should sort these out. I think that's all the cards. I should sort these out so I know what's like a level 1 building, level 2, and all that jazz. But like, these are all buildings we could build. And actually the cost is on the back side. And some of these are like super expensive. Like 1, 2, 1. The trading post. This replaces the longhouse. Does it? You have to have the longhouse. So this would replace the... But then how do you upgrade? Oh, no, that's just a prerequisite. To get the trading post, you just have to have the longhouse, which obviously we do. This is only a level 1 building. That's not too bad. But some of these we can't afford. Sorry, I'm not even showing these. But some of these we just can't afford. They're too expensive. The quarry requires a lumber yard, I think. Oh, okay. So if it's got this little symbol here, and I think it's going to tell us that on the back of the box, or back of the book here. If it has that symbol, it replaces. So that's how you know if a card replaces another card. But these are all, I should sort these by level. I can build the post off. Oh no, I need the general store. I don't have the general store. Where's the general store? What's that going to cost? Oh, those are the tiles for the other game. Where's the general store? I think these are in alphabetical order or something. The bank, harbor, guild, general store. 211 needs the longhouse. So that's one we can maybe work towards, but we need to upgrade our... We need to get more of this production to build that. So we'll have to think about that going forward. All right. What did we do? We did this. I've not taken any actions yet. So I can finally buy a sprite, and I'm going to do that. I'm going to go here, and I can pay $2 for 1 die or $5 for 2. I have $5, but I don't love that 1 pip. So I'm just going to pay $2 back to the supply, and we're going to take that die right there. So now we have some workers. And I think depending on which die you take is who you're aligned with. So we're aligned with the sprites. And again, it's going to cost us to plant. So I will take the tend action, which allows me to flip over some beans. We're only going to get $1 when I sell these beans. Oh, what does that mean? Hold up. Did I do something wrong? We're going to get $4 when we plant the beans. I don't know what that 1 means. This one says 3. Oh, I think you can like get rid of them and get money maybe. I think you can harvest something that's not... Okay, so I think if you harvest this, I'll look later. I think you can harvest this to get 1 coin, but we're going to tend it. So we got some beans face up for $5. And now we can take a worker action. So I can put this guy here to harvest this for $4 more. And I think I'm going to do that. So we're going to take that. We can harvest for 4. So before we place it here, we're actually supposed to take it, reduce it, and then place it. We'll do that for $4. So there we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. So now we've got a little bit of money to work with. It's going to cost us 10 to buy that. So unless we can get it free somewhere, it's going to cost us 10 to buy that to build maybe or at least get the general store started. And it will start in level 1, so it'll build rather quickly. Okay. Let's look at this again. I just want to check the build action. This is why you do these things. Where are we going? We're going to go back a little bit to... There's the building tree, by the way. So the general store is actually one of the first buildings we have to build. Here you can see. This is actually pretty handy. So our only options are the general store or the trading post. Everything else is going to branch from that. So that actually makes a lot of sense. Or there could be buildings, I guess, from the other things as well. Additional rules. I don't need the additional rules, although I should look at that later. Building. Hiring, using a building. Okay, building. When you construct, the action begins, you pay the cost. Building construction a number of players to build it. If a building cost has been paid and pre-requirements not been met, the players begin construction by placing the building card in the construction queue. Okay. On page 32 on how to advance a building. And I think they only advance through effects. Yeah, right here. So you can only advance a building like that. You can build it and put it in the slots, but it only goes up when that happens. Okay. Cool. All right. So we did that. We did this. So now we're going back to the dusk phase. So we are taking our worker back. We are going to replenish the crop tiles. And we'll grab a new crop from the bag like this and put it right there. And we put this die, we put this die back at a value 2. He's still ours. Put that there. I think you can add more there in the future, but okay. I think that's it for that day. So we're going to draw another weather card. And we've got another event. So we're going to draw an event card. It is cloudy, which does nothing for us. So where are we at with cloudy? We had sunny, cloudy. Nothing is going to trigger. Oh, wait. Rain. Here we go. So here you can see on this tile, it says rain, sun, clouds. And if you do, you get to increase that by 1. And we have rain, sun, clouds. So we get to take this and increase this by 1. So now we have 2 of that resource. Very, very nice. Okay. That's got to go there. If we're going to build something, we also have to clear land. And we can clear land by going to this action. I'm pretty positive. If we go here, we can clear land. So let's just go and make sure that that's correct. Discover land, improve town, or discover land actions. Yeah, okay. And that's going to cost $5. Should have checked that before I closed the book. Discover lands, 5 coins. And we can remove 1 forest tile from the board. Okay. It is a new day. We've done that. We have to pull an event card. So let's do that. And here's the event. Oh, sorry. Fix greets your group and apologizes for the confusion with Ponk in the forest. He got overly keen. We sprites are secretive and don't warm to outsiders easily. Frix taps herself on the chest. Well, not all of us. Sorry for not warning you. She then explains that there are 6 sprite tribes, of whom some have uncertainties about humans being there. Frix suggests you find a way to show them your good intentions. Shuffle in events 4 through 7. So we'll set this event aside, and we're going to grab events 4, 5, 6, and 7. And we shuffle them in with event number 146. So we're just going to give those a shuffle. I think we're off and running now. If there were some screw ups in the whole teaching you how to play thing, I mean, such is life. That's going to happen. Okay. We are on. So we pulled this. We did this. We checked. We don't get any benefits. So now we're taking our worker action. And I'm going to open up a slot to build. So I'm going to go there. So we are aligning ourselves with the sprite. So when we come back here to take a worker action, we're going to be taking one of those 3 actions, which is okay because I probably would like to plant. So we are going to spend 5 coins right there. I'm going to spend 5 coins to flip over one of these tiles. And I want to just put this one along the banks of the river. So we're going to flip over tile number 3. And we're going to get ourselves a free production. There we go. Which is actually good because if you guys remember, to build the general store, we needed 2 of those. So that's going to be good for our next turn. So we're going to set that aside because that is explored and open to us. All right. Now, we've taken that action. So we're going to come back here and we're going to take another action. And we can't tend if we don't have anything. So I'm just going to take a free plant. Although this is only worth 3. if I were to take this one, I'm going to take this one. So I have to pay 1 coin for that. So we're going to do that. And then I think, I'm just checking something out here. We hired a worker. And dust phase. I think you only add new dice when you're told. Yeah, so we'll figure that out as we go. Okay, so we've done that. We did the plant action, which we paid for. Paid $1. So now we go back into the dusk phase and we take our character back. We move these down. So this one is one of the easier characters to play. So it's not as complicated as some of the other characters. And we'll place this one right there. And we'll set up for another day. So here we go. We're going to take the next weather card. Building upgrade. Shoot. We don't have a building in the queue yet. We're about to change that though. Okay. So it is the new day. We pulled the clouds. That does nothing for us. Unfortunately, it doesn't match anything up there as well. But now we're going to go take our worker and we are going to go to the build action. And yes, we are going to construct the general store. Now we required the longhouse to build it. It's going to cost us 2 of these, 1 of these, and 1 of these. That's what it costs in a player. And we place it into slot, as you can see here, we place it into building slot number 1. So here's 4, 3, 2. So we place it right there. And the next time we advance out of the queue, it will be placed right here on the board and give us another building to take actions at. Okay, one of the things I want to work towards is maybe getting myself a skill. And skills are great because they give you benefits. If it's cloudy, you can plant. Harvester here, when it's sunny, you can harvest. The rancher, I don't know what that means, but we'll look that up. And the planter, when it's rainy, you can tend. So those are really cool upgrades. And what do we need to buy those? I would like the good planter one here. We need a strawberry and we need 2 of these in our field in order to, and they have to be the good side up. So it's going to take a couple turns to do that. We have some strawberries, but we need 2 of those. We'll work towards that. Okay, so coming back, we are aligned with the people down here, so we can take an action. And we're going to take this action here, which is the, although I don't think I have enough money for that. Oh, darn. Let's check. Let's check. I think, oops, wrong book. I think if we took the breed, we can buy, sell, move, or breed. We don't have any, so to buy, we have to have 3 coins, and we don't have 3 coins, so we can't even take that action. We can harvest this for 2 coins, which would be okay. What about equipment, buy or sell? Yeah, equipment's got big values too, and there's not going to be any 1 level equipment, I don't think. No, I'm just looking at the equipment page here. There is no equipment that costs 1 coin. So none of these actions are good unless we want to harvest this for $2, and I feel like I don't want to. I feel like I don't want to, but what I do want to do is I do want to use a die, a worker action, sorry. I do want to take a worker action to, and I'm going to reduce this by 1, and I want to plant. Now, I think I can do that even if, you know, I think I can take a worker action. Yeah, okay, so I can do that. So I can plant. And this is not, I wanted this one, but now if I want to get this one, I think I want the good planter. I need to buy some of these. Now, the trick here is that they can be next to other fields, but my pieces have to touch. So I'm going to put it there. That's going to cost me 1 coin. And so we're well on our way, but we got lots more to do. So we are now done our town action. We did our character action. We took a worker action. So now we can take this guy back. We'll shuffle these down. We're going to grab a tile from the bag like that and move on to the next day. We're getting down to our last 3 days of the season. This is a slow burn kind of game. You're not going to feel like you're doing that much. It is sunny out. No abilities, no actions, nothing's getting improved, but it is sunny. And because it's sunny, we can plant. And unfortunately, There's no freebie. I wish there was a freebie potato, but there's only a strawberry. But we'll plant that one for free. And we'll put it right... Oh, that's not fitting. Why is it not fitting? Anyway, we're going to put it right there on our board. There we go. All right, so we did that. We checked that. We checked that. We're going to take our town action. Oh, this goes back. We're going to take our town action. We can take a coin, because I don't know what else we can do. We can go on another adventure. And there's plenty of adventure cards to go around. I'm just thinking here. What's supposed to go in that slot? Nothing's there. I just realized nothing's there. I never noticed that before. Again, let's consult the rules. Setting up. Does it ever tell you to put something there? Nope, it doesn't. Okay. Something will come up at some point, I guess. All right. It does look like a die fits right there, though, eh? Okay. What are we going to do? I would love to plant. I don't have any money. However, this one costs $1. So if I just go here and take $1, I can choose what I'm aligned with. So I will choose to take the plant action. So I will spend my 1 coin to plant this one right here. And I'm going to plant it. Oh, no. Oh, yeah, I can plant it like this because it has to touch other fields of the same type. So there we go. Now I can take a worker action, which I'm 100% going to do. So I'm going to turn this to 0. And I'm going to water. And I will water, actually, this one right here. Because I want to have the option to spend some money. These ones aren't fitting. As you can see here, there's a little bit of an issue with the cardboard. Where it's not fitting nice. See that? It's pretty tight. But either way. Either way, we got to settle. All right. So that was that. So now we move into the dusk phase. We take our worker back. This is a 0. So what we do is we re-roll it. It is a 1. And we put it back there. And we now shift our market for the dusk phase. We take out 2 of these. 1, 2. I actually grab 3. And we start the next day. And the next day has rain, which doesn't do us any good. Although, do we get anything for clouds, sun, rain? We do not. But we are going to take an event card. So we're going to grab this one right here. And we're going to read and see what it says. Tracking down the wood golems is tricky in the dense forest. It takes nearly all day to find them. Your group doesn't feel welcome as they get right to the point. You got no love for damaging the forest. Once you reassure them that you will replant and avoid clear-cutting areas, they begrudgingly accept you, although it's hard to be sure. If you have a lumber yard, we do not, shuffle in event 46. Otherwise, shuffle in event 47. Set this card aside. When you have resolved events 4 through 7, shuffle in event 8. Okay, so this is going to be a little strange because I have to keep this card aside. So we'll have to find room in our box to kind of sort this stuff out. Because once we've done 4 through 8, we will... I should flip it this way. So I have to shuffle in event 47. So we're going to find event number 47. We're going to find event number 47. And we're going to shuffle it into our event deck. It does say, set aside this card. When you have resolved 4 through 7, then we can shuffle in 8. That's okay. So we'll set that aside. And I'll probably put that on top of here when I'm all cleaning up, just to, for the sake of, keeping things clean and neat. Okay. That's been done. That was this. So we resolved that. So now we are taking our water, rain. We get nothing. So now we're going to take our town action. And did I have a game plan? I need money. I need money. Oh. let's take an adventure. If I get a sprite, I can water. And if I get a human, I can harvest this and get some much needed cash. So let's go here. And we're going to take an adventure card. So we're going to lift this. We're going to grab an adventure card. We're going to put this back. And we're going to do some reading again. The ruins of an old collapsed building sits at the base of the mountain. There's no telling how deep it goes, but today you're going to explore it. It's a big drop. You probably shouldn't do it alone. I can pay $2 to get some help. And I'm guessing that means help. I'm just going to look at this. Oh, hire a worker die. Okay. You can pay 2 to hire a worker die in order to have them join you on this exploration. I can't, so I'm just going to flip this. All right, total number of helping. 0. You're unharmed but find nothing valuable. You cannot perform something this day. Worker actions, I'm going to think that says. Character actions. No! I could have gained so much. But instead, I'm getting so little. You probably shouldn't do it alone. I don't have the money, though, right? Like... Dang it. Okay. These adventures have become up nothing. And I can't take character actions. So this comes back to me. And we reset the board. And it's the next day. That's really unfortunate. This is our last weather card of the day. It is another event card. And it is sunny. Do we get anything for sun, rain, sun? We do not. So let's start with... We do get a plant action. Which is cool. Although... I can't plant anything because I have no money, so I can't buy it. And if I buy this one, I have to place it next to this, and I can't. So that plant action is just wasted. Dang it. Okay. This is card number 7. All right. Rock golems are rumored to live in caves and ravines. Strange rock formations are an indication that rock golems have been at work. While exploring the hills, rock golems appear behind your group. They wordlessly watch you build rock cairns, observing how you work together as a team. If the current value of all sprites is greater than worker, shuffle in event 53. Otherwise, shuffle in event 52. So we have to shuffle in event 52 because the workers here are equal 1 to 1. So I'll just pull out 52 and we'll put it there for shuffling in. Okay. Back to this. When you resolve events 4 through 7, shuffle in event 8. Shuffle adventures 11 to 20 into the adventure deck. Okay. So we're going to grab the adventure deck, which is right here. And I'm doing 11 through 20. So we're going to just put those back in the box over there. And we're going to take the adventure tab off. Like so. And take all these adventure cards. Give them a shuffle. So now we have a lot of adventures to go on. But that was a struggle, fam. That was a struggle. Okay. We'll put that back. We'll put this back. All right. That was that. This is the last day. And we'll just set this. Oh, this is 52. Sorry, I shouldn't look at that. We got to shuffle that into here. Oops, sorry. I knocked the camera. And put that back. All right. Now we can take a town action. Again, we have no money. I can't do anything. We're going to start our next round with some money. So I'm going to go here again. I'm going to take a single $1. I'm going to come back. I'm going to choose the harvest action. I'm going to harvest this here, which is the 5 strawberries, just so that we can get $5. It'll just set us up for when we play next time. So I'll take $5 like that, and we're going to put that right there. All right, I have no worker dice, and so we go into the dusk phase where we do this. And that is the end of the first season. As you can see, we have no more weather cards to pull. And so now we're going to go into the end of season effects. So I'm just going to check and see if the farmer has any end of season. And I feel like he maybe doesn't. Perform end of season actions. Resolve goal cards. Oh, okay, so resolve end of season actions. There are none. So resolve goal cards. So we'll take this. We finish this goal right here. It said each character must go on one adventure. We definitely did that. I think we went on 3. So, yes, we gain an upgrade for free. And we shuffle in goal 11. So I'm going to put this down here. I really want this upgrade. This allows us, when it's raining, to water. And I like to put that, I think, here. You can shuffle these around every time you gain one, but once you place it, it's placed. So I'm going to gain this one for free. And part of me thinks you have to have a level 1 before you can get a level 2. I could be wrong, though. Well, let's look that up. Skills. Where is skills? Skills are abilities that characters can purchase. Each character has their own set of unique skills. Game effects allow players to gain skills. Use the following icon. The most common way to gain a skill is from the Longhouse. Okay. Oh, but it doesn't say skill action. Gain a skill. Gain a skill for free. Wait, so I can take any of these? I'll have to look into that. I'm going to probably take this one, but it says gain a skill for free. Let's go with the farmer skills for a second. Let's go look at the farmer skills. I'll have to look. I'll have to ask. There is a Discord. I might have to ask. I'll sort that out and we'll chat about it when we start up again. But anyway, so we successfully did that goal. So let's go back into the end phase for the farmer here. And I'll show you how to save the game in a separate video. We're just going to finish up this, then we'll do the saving the game in a separate video. So resolve the goal, reset the weather deck, change the season tile, resolve character upkeep. Okay, so what this means is we take the weather deck, and I think this was supposed to be different, gang. I think it was supposed to set up differently, and it was supposed to be a little bit more guiding us through some things to get us going, but you know, it's fine. It worked. So we reset the weather deck. We put that back. We flip this tile, so it was on spring, and we're going to move to summer. Now, remember, the Winds of Magic expansion came with these tiles, and essentially what this does is just allows you to get benefits for less stuff. It just makes it a little bit easier. I don't think I'm going to do that. I kind of like this, how tough it is and how much you have to think. So I'm going to take this one. So we are moving into summer, so I'll put that right there. Resolve character upkeep. Let's see. Is there any character upkeep? Character upkeep. During the farmer character upkeep, the mysterious nature of sprites may cause an overgrowth on the farmland. To resolve the overgrowth step, the farmer chooses a sprite die from the tower from the supply and rolls it, placing the die and the new result back in the tower or supply as appropriate. Then the farmer places the number of random untamed land tokens. So we don't have land tokens, but I still think I take the sprite die and I roll it, and it's a 3, so that goes back in the tower. But I don't have untamed. But if I had some of these off, I'd have to put that many back on. If the farmer cannot place any untamed land tokens because they're in use or because there's not enough space, they do not place any new lands. Okay, so that's our upkeep. So we did the character upkeep, and then we can change characters if we want. But this is where I'm going to leave it for this video, guys. Thank you so much for playing through the first season. We did a little bit of stuff. We're going to walk away with a little bit of coins, and I'll show you how we pack up the character in a separate video. But guys, thank you so much for watching. I had so much fun. I hope you did as well. And we're going to have so much more Mythwind content coming up in the future. But until next time, we'll chat again real soon. Goodbye.